Yeah, he's sort of cute if you like him on the short and buffy side. No, he's a tool and die maker.
Nurse, excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you. My name's
I'll call you back, Sue.
My name's Mr. Swift. I'm supposed to pick up my son this morning. He's been discharged.
Oh, Mr. Swift?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to be downstairs in the car.
What?
Well, your wife said you were picking her up out front.
My wife has already been here this morning?
Oh, yeah, she just left a couple of minutes ago.
She left. Well, what about my son? Is he ready to go yet?
Well, he's gone. But, I mean, she took him with her, of course. Dr. Santos checked the baby out, and your wife took him home. Is something wrong?
You say she just left a moment ago?
Yes.
You must be very pleased with yourself, darling, to have your little bundle of heaven. Or should I say, your little bundle of cash?
Don't be cross, Elliott. Mommy loves her little baby. She does. She missed her little Jaimie, James.
Careful, careful. I may be sick.
I do love my son, and don't you dare say I don't. I may not like all those bottles and diapers and all the other stuff that goes with it, but I love my little James. I do. I love him even better now.
Especially now that he's richer than ever before. Exactly how many millions does Mama have?
Don't you listen to him, Jaimie. Mommy loves you for yourself, not your money. Have you ever heard that saying, though?
Which one?
It says it's just as easy to love a rich baby as it is a poor one. You should know that when you probably made it up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm thrilled that you have what you want. Now, how about what I want?
The thing is, it was so simple. I mean, I knew it was a good plan, but I didn't know it was going to be so easy. You should have seen me shaking at the nurse's station. I thought for sure Logan was going to get there before I did.
Raven, did you hear what I said? Now that you've won your baby sweepstakes, I want to know what our plans are for the future.
Oh, you're so sentimental, Elliott. I mean, I've always known that. Underneath that austere exterior that beats the heart of a marshmallow.
I'm not sentimental about you, Raven. I just want to own you.
Oh, especially now that you've discovered I'm going to be a rich lady.
Wealth makes even the most gorgeous woman more attractive, darling.
You gorgeous little baby, you. You gorgeous little baby.
However, I do not intend to be dumped at your convenience. I hope you understand that.
Don't listen to this man, Jaimie. Don't listen to this mean man. He's trying to scare your mommy.
Let me tell you something that should scare you. Your husband. You don't think he's going to let you get away with this, do you?
Hello? Oh, good, Oscar. Are you sending her up? Terrific. Bye-bye. Good morning.
Hi.
Here I am.
Hi. It's been a while since I've been here.
Yeah.
Where's Julia?
Oh, she is up taking a morning nap.
Oh,
Sorry.
bet she's twice as beautiful as when I saw her last.
Well, I happen to think so.
Ah.
I also think if she continues, doubling her beauty every couple of months, I'm not going to be able to stand to look at her.
How can you stand not to look at her?
I can't. Oh, listen, I fixed us a pot of tea, and it's already on the terrace, if you please.
Aren't you prepared?
Yes. It was just too beautiful a day to pass any of this up, you know.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy it. Oh, I love this terrace. So, I was unpacking earlier, and I came across an old photo album. And in it, I found a baby picture of Draper.
Oh.
And let me tell you, Julia is definitely his spinning image.
Thank you. I bet she is.
Yeah.
You know, there's been something I sort of felt I should say to you. Don't worry so much about talking about Draper. I mean, talk about him. Especially to me. You know, it's not going to bother people the way that you think it does. And also, I really think you've been handling your grief very well.
Oh no, that's a joke. I don't even see how you can say that. Look at the way I dealt with the house in Oakdale. I mean, I took a perfectly beautiful house that meant so much to Draper and me, and I treated it like a chamber of horrors.
That was perfectly understandable. The question I have is, are you going to be any happier here? I mean, think of all the memories of Margot.
Yeah, there are lots of memories here, and I've thought about Margot 100 times just this morning. But these memories are different, and they don't affect me like the memories I had of Draper and Oakdale.
Personally, I'm very happy. I mean, it's been great to have you close to us again.
Yep, won't use as much gas.
Right. And we're going to save on worry, too, you know, with you out in Oakdale. Wasn't going to be easy for us to pop by if you needed us or anything.
Well, I'll tell you, I feel pretty lucky myself. I have a sister-in-law who is terrific. Also happens to be my best friend.
Yeah. I'm kind of lucky, too, you know, because you're going to be our neighbors again.
Mm.
You and that angel.
Yeah, she is.
So strange. I can remember this road. I don't know how often I was on it, but I can remember it.
It is strange how places can be familiar to you, not the people you used to know.
But your house wasn't familiar to me. It seems I should have some recollection of that, shouldn't I? I mean, I lived there 6 months, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Mind is so strange. So selective.
Yeah, that's what I read about amnesia.
What do you mean you read about it? Where?
The library. I went there one day and I looked up all the articles on the subject. And one of them was about selectivity. How the mind will retain some memories even in cases of total amnesia.
Yeah, I know this road. There's a shopping center about a mile and a half down here.
Well, I think the reason that you don't remember me or Daddy or the house or anything that happened 10 years ago is just that those memories are just too painful.
In that case, my whole life must have been painful. Because aside from the months I've spent with you, I don't remember a thing. Hey, come on. I know you're not too excited about this little journey, but don't look so worried.
Well, I can't help it. I'm scared. I'm just scared about what we're going to find in Monticello. At least at home you were safe and protected.
You think I'm going to be arrested by the first cop we see?
I don't know what to expect.
You see, Emily, that's why I grew the beard, you see. So no one will recognize me, even if I am a wanted criminal.
And you're not worried about this?
Me worried? No. Of course I'm worried. I'm just as frightened as you are, Emily. Maybe more. This is crazy. This is the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life, coming in here like this. But then again, we don't know all the mistakes I've made, do we?
I just hope that you don't think marrying me was one of them.
No. From where I'm sitting, marrying you was probably the best thing I've ever done.
Thank you. You know, we could turn the car around and go home.
No. No, we have to go on. I'd never be able to get another good night's sleep if I didn't at least try to figure out more about Kirk. More about who I am.
Well, what if you don't find out? What are you going to do then?
I don't know.
Will you give this up? Will you just, forget about the way you used to live your life and think about the way it should be now?
Emily, if I can't find what I'm looking for in Monticello, I don't know where else to start looking.
It's just that we have to be so careful. We have to find out how safe it is for you to for you to be in that city before you can even go out into public.
I don't want to stick my neck out too far, do I? I may stick it right into a noose.
You mean as far as being arrested?
Yeah.
No, I doubt that. I can't believe that you could be wanted for anything serious.
Emily, I committed one felony. Chances are I've committed others, maybe even spent time in prison. Prison.
Does that remind you of something?
I don't know. I said that word and I felt this wrench in the pit of my stomach.
Well, you don't have any recollections of being in prison, do you?
No, I don't know. It certainly would explain the missing 10 years, though, wouldn't it?
Please, don't even joke about anything like that.
I'm not joking, Emily. Emily, maybe I was in prison for 10 years. I got released and I decided to go home to my wife.
Well, all right. Maybe that is true. Well, all it means is that you were in trouble once and you paid your debt to society.
Well, maybe I didn't pay the whole debt. Maybe I wasn't released, but I escaped.
Oh, come on, would you please stop it? You're really frightening
Well,
me.
I'm just trying to imagine the worst. I know something happened in the time before I got here, but what?
You don't feel well, do you?
No, look, I'm all right. I just have a little headache.
Look, I've got some aspirin in my purse.
No, I don't want any aspirin. Look, if it's all right with you, I'll just close my eyes and put my head back on.
Sure. Don't you worry. Everything is going to be all right. I know that you're not wanted for anything serious. Just couldn't be a criminal. Much too gentle for that. But we'll be careful just the same. We'll, keep to ourselves. Find a nice small hotel outside of town. And I'll do all the work for you. You just give me the orders and I'll do the job. Oh, I love you, Kirk. And I'll do anything for you. I just don't want to lose you again. It's the only thing I care about.
Come on, Raven. I know you're in there. Come on.
Damn it, open up. Do I have to break down the door? Is that what you want? I'll do it if that's what I have to do. Come on.
Look, Raven, please just...
I want my son, Raven.
If I have to leave, I'll be back with cops. Now open up. Don't tell me that you didn't see her. The hotel's just not that big. I mean, what have you got, 25 rooms?
We have 40 occupancies, sir. And at the moment, every single one of them is taken.
You do know what Mrs. Swift looks like, don't you?
Yes, I know, Mrs. Swift.
Then you know it's not usual for her to be walking around the lobby with a baby in her arms.
If she was here this morning, sir, I really must have missed her.
I did. What time did you come on duty?
I've been here since 8:30. But I can assure you that if she
Don't assure me. Just tell me whether or not she's in the building.
Sir, I already suggested you use the house phones.
I've been up to her room. She doesn't come to the door. Now, that's not because she's not there. It's because she doesn't want to come to the door. I think she's in the room. Do you confirm that or not?
I really wish I could help you, sir, but there is nothing I can do.
Oh, I don't know. How about coming across with a pass key?
I'm sorry, sir. That's against
No,
me.
no, it'd be all right. I'm the husband. I'm Mr. Swift. I'll show you some ID.
Still, that would be irregular, sir. I mean, I could lose my job for doing something like that, and frankly, I need the money. One always needs money, doesn't one? Why don't I try giving her a call myself?
Why don't you do that?
There doesn't seem to be any answer, sir.
Oh, that's a shame.
Come to think of it, sir, I do remember having seen Mrs. Swift this morning.
I thought you might have. Now, when was it? And did she have a baby with her?
Oh, isn't inflation terrible? $20 hardly buys anything these days.
I don't think you got my name. It was Swift, as in District Attorney of Monticello, Swift. Now, in case you don't know what district attorneys do, they investigate and they prosecute crimes. Everything from extortion to violations of the city health code in hotel restaurants. Violations which could conceivably close down those hotels. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I did see her. She was at the elevator with a gentleman and a baby.
A gentleman and a...
Yes, sir.
You get on that phone to her room, and you keep ringing until I tell you to stop. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Raven! For God's sake, do something about that phone.
What do you want me to do? It's Logan.
How do you know?
Well, who else is it going to be?
How should I know? Maybe it's a baby food dealer. Maybe it's your bookie.
It's Logan, and I'm not going to answer it.
Well, take it off the hook or do something with it.
Oh, well. Might as well get this over with. Hello?
Mrs. Swift, there's some...
Raven, you are not going to get away with this.
With what, darling?
Kidnapping, you know what I'm talking about. It's illegal in this state.
Well, I'm surprised you're the district attorney because you obviously don't know very much about the law.
I want my child back, and I mean to get him. And by the time I do, you will be very well acquainted with the law.
Well, you do your best, darling, because I'm ready for you. Because you realize I am the child's only legal parent. Do you understand that? His only legal parent. And I know you plan to press paternity, but by that time...
By that time, what?
By that time, it won't make any difference because I'll have custody, and you're not going to get him again. And if I have my way, you're not going to see him again either, you understand?
Raven, you don't know how wrong you are. You really don't know how...
Let me tell you one more thing, darling. Don't you get any ideas about coming over here to snatch him either. Because that's kidnapping, seeing as you're not the legal parent. And even if you don't go to jail, you're going to lose your career. So bye-bye.
Where can I make an outside call?
Payphones are over there, sir.
Mallory can't be serious. He needs you. You're the only lady detective we have in the police force. How can he loan you out to another department for 3 months?
It won't be that long. Then again, it might be longer.
It's that political murder case, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's a very interesting one, Steve. All sorts of ramifications. Whoever solves this case is going to make quite a name for themselves.
Oh, so that's what you're interested in, huh?
You don't like the idea of my having ambition, do you?
I thought you liked this job. What are you bucking for, police commissioner?
I love my work, Steve, but the only way I'm going to get ahead in this business is if I work on a case that's important. Now, don't tell me you don't feel the same way.
That's different.
Why? Because you're a man?
Well, partly. I mean, a man's practically always the breadwinner in a family, right?
Assuming there is a family.
Well, there could be a family if you just loosen up.
You know, you're changing the subject.
Listen to us. Just a few days ago, we were talking about the possibility that you and I might get together.
Oh, well, being assigned to this case has nothing to do with that, Steve.
But it sure is convenient, isn't it? Now you don't have to make up a decision.
Saxon.
This is Logan Swift.
Oh, Logan, hi. Oh, how is Jaimie? Did you get him back to the hospital okay?
No, I didn't get a chance. Raven beat me to it. She sneaked him out of the hospital. Now she's got him, and I'm damned if I know how to get him back.
Logan, how did this happen?
I let her. That's how it happened. I was stupid. I worried more about his health than I did about his safety, and I underestimated Raven, which is even worse.
Well, now, there must be something we can do about this.
Well, I'd like to know what it is. I need help. I can't see any way out of this.
Well, there must be some legal means, a court order of some kind.
I could get a judge to issue me an order as a favor to me, but any decent lawyer, hell, even an indecent lawyer would get it quashed in 10 minutes. I just don't have a solid legal basis. Raven's got all the legal guns on her side.
Calm down, Logan. Where are you right now?
I'm in the lobby of the Bremen Hotel.
The Bremen Hotel. Okay, all right. Look, I'll be over there in a couple of minutes, all right? And we'll figure something out.
Thank you. Please, come soon.
Don't worry. Bye.
Where are we?
We're in Monticello. We just crossed the city limits.
We haven't decided where we're staying yet, have we?
Oh, you've got the guidebook right here.
You got a couple places checked here.
Well, the guidebook recommends 5 hotels. 3 of them are just too close to the center of town.
Well, how about this one, the Wentworth? You've got a mark next to it.
Yeah, that sounds all right. It's close to the airport, though.
Doesn't ring a bell. It seems it would be awful busy, huh?
Yeah, well, let's go to the other one, then. It's far enough away from Midtown, so ought to be nice and quiet.
Yeah. The Bremen? The Hotel Bremen?
Yeah, the Hotel Bremen.
Seems as though a harmony is hard to find, always on our mind, and frustrated days pass without sight, the edge of night, half dark, half light, as we watch our hearts